Alrighty then.
Yeah, there you go. I said.
So, what do you guys want to talk about?
All right, welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for Sketching the Privateer, the show where you get to see me work on one of my projects. This one being the passion project, the Privateer, America's Pirate Patriot. The character I've been working, I've been writing for damn near 30 years now. But as you guys know, I'm just now getting started on the comic book. I say just now, it's like 2.5 years into this. So yeah, it's good to see you guys. I see Iron. Look, let's say hi to everybody that's in the chat here. First of all, you know, the hardest working mod in the business is here.
Womack. Why am I not surprised, you piece of shit?
And he's putting all the links in there and everything. Good to see you, Vince. Let's see. He says, Heidi ho, all you nerds and nerdettes out there. Let's see who else is here. Yeah. Demon Horde says, yay stuff. That's right, man. It's good to see you guys. I hope you're having a good day. And of course, yes, Sharking for Pearls is the soundtrack of the show. You should hear it behind me. Let me know if I need to turn it up a little bit. I don't want it going over my voice, but let me know if it's loud enough. I cranked it down a little bit to start with today. So we'll see how that works out. Anyway, look, check out Sharking for Pearls everywhere you get your music. Spotify, freaking iTunes, wherever. He's even got a topic page here on YouTube, so you can listen to it there. Let's see. Anybody else in here so far? Of course, he says like, share, and subscribe. We all need you to do that. Now, all of us YouTubers, you know. You hear no music, Vince says. I'm playing it. I hear it. Okay, very quiet. Okay. Let's crank it up a little bit. How's that? Is that better? Or does it need to be even louder? Demon says I hear it. Okay. All right. Well, let me know if I need to turn it up a little bit. Just don't want to drown out my voice with it. That's all. Okay. Boys and girls, let's get to it. First of all, I need to get better at this. So let's go ahead and do this first. The ways you can support the channel, of course, you see in the chat the little link for Stream Elements where you can tip me. I'm not monetized yet for super chats and stuff like that. I'm pretty close. I'm like, I want to say it's around 40 watch hours in a year away from, so it's going to happen eventually, but you know, go watch some replays. Give me a hand. But yeah, I'm pretty close to it. But I need some watch hours. So anyway, that's on me to put up stuff that you want to watch, right? That people want to watch. So anyway, the other ways you can support the channel are going to JoesAtmosfere.com, and you can order a commission if you'd like from the email on the bottom of the page. I do pencil sketch portraits, or I can do like I'm doing right here and turn you into a comic book character. Okay, just give me a holler on that website. That's where I take my business from. So you guys, I think the email is Joe's. I think it's Joe Rivers the I. Pretty sure that's it. Joe Rivers I. I'll double check it. At JoesAtmosfere.com, I think is the email. You send it to there. Anyway, do commissions, so check it out. And also, if you want to see everything behind the scenes privateer, everything you see on this show is consolidated on the Subscribe page. So go check that out. It's $1 for the written word, all the backstories, the origin stories, all that stuff. You can read it. And if you want to see all the artwork I've been doing, it's all on there for $5 to look at. So Subscribe, Joe's Atmosphere on Subscribe, is where everything behind the scenes of the privateer is. And then, of course, on Amazon Kindle, Atmosfere Comics. You want to look that up, and you can see right now the only one I got up is the first 5 pages of finished art. I'm inking, you know, there's no words, nothing like that, but it's what we call a 0 issue, something to stir up interest on the site. So you guys check all of that out there on Amazon Kindle under Atmosfere Comics, just like it's written. I wrote it with an F instead of a PH on purpose. I know it makes me look illiterate, but it was an easy way for me to get to that .com. It was a very simple way to do it. So, all right, let me go ahead and pop out the chat on X in case anybody there wants to say hi to me. We're going out to 5 different channels right now. I want to say hi to everybody on YouTube, X, Rumble, Kick, and Facebook. It's good to see all of you guys. And of course, there'll be a replay on Twitch. I use Twitch to show you the work I'm doing. So let's get that up and running. I actually already have it up and running, but I just figured out I've got to change a setting on here because my screen just timed out. So I'm gonna have to restart this. Let's see. Never. Okay. Now we're good. So I got to start that over again. All right. Let's go ahead and get that started again. Oh, I had it started, but it timed out. So got to go ahead and do something different. Let's see. Twitch. Actually, no, it doesn't look like it timed out. Yeah, it did. Reload player. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so let's go ahead and close that out. Close all this stuff out and get Twitch up and running. Oh man, starting soon. DC Universe Online is fixing to do. Matter of fact, hang on a second. I got to take a screenshot because it's a good picture of it. Damn it. Hang on. There it goes. Okay, I got it. I'll deal with that later. They got a great picture up on DC Universe Online's Twitch channel right now of the new Supergirl design from the movie. Very cool stuff. They're fixing to do a Supergirl DC, what we call a DLC, downloadable content for DC Universe Online. So I'm very happy about that. It's going to signal the end of an entire fucking more than a year of Lantern shit. So sick of getting stunned every time I walk into an instance. Good Lord, it's ridiculous. That's all Lantern content is. It's just trying to navigate a bunch of fucking stuns. It's ridiculous, man. It really is. Anyway, okay. Let's get this up running, and we will get the Procreate page up so we can get to work. Because we got stuff to do. I will go ahead and show you the video of what we did last time. Let's go ahead and show that time-lapsed video. And for some reason, I'm having to pair my pencil again. I don't know why. This thing, I don't understand sometimes, dude. Why am I... Okay, this is very strange. I don't know why it's acting so stupid. All right, time-lapse replay. Boom. There it is. Now it's working for some reason. Okay, so we're working on page, I think it's either 8 or 9. I'll have to look at the number whenever we get to it. It's the introduction of Ivan Rachmanovich, the nemesis of communist reign. He's a patriot of the USSR, right? The privateer is America's pirate patriot, right? So let's see. And download more tracks. Yeah, I need to do that. I'm sorry, man. You know what? I forget about this show until the day of. Really, I do, because it's right in the middle of my longest stretch of work. So this one tends to get the least amount of attention. Demon Horde says, Vince, you may be having some issues today, but he can't see straight now. You can't hear things. You might be working too hard. Laugh out loud. Oh, okay. Let's see. Pick a playlist and let it play. I could usually do that, Vince, but if I'm going to have a guest on here, it'll cause echo all over the place, and that's what I'm afraid of. If somebody decides to show up here with me, because I do send the invite out to everybody. Let's see. Are we going to whip it out now? No, we're not going to whip it out. What the fuck, Joe? That isn't the Patriot playing in the background, but rather the best way to watch Gal Gadot on mute. Yeah, it is. You know it. Yeah, I just put on Justice League. I put on different things. I usually put on the Patriot, or the other one I really like is Sons of Liberty. If you've ever seen that miniseries that the History Channel put out a few years back, it's all about Sam Adams. It's about the guy that actually pretty much lit the fucking fuse of the revolution. Let's see, in Boston. Let's see. Can you switch places? She mute the foreground and you on a tiny screen. Can you switch places? Yeah. Why? You want me on a tiny screen? Sure. Hang on. There you go. I'm tiny. Now I'm kind of bigger, but then you won't be able to see the artwork. So, yeah, I can be tiny. If that's what you'd like, Vince. Because it's an Apple product. It's okay. I'm watching the screen with binoculars. Should I send you tracks? No, I just got to remember to do it, Vince. I apologize, man. I'm sorry. And it sounds like somebody joined. And there's John. What's going on, man?
Oh, not a lot. How are you? Just fine. I took this afternoon off because it's a holiday weekend. And it was completely dead at work. So I'm like, I'm going to go home.
I'm gonna go home and hang out. Well, that's cool.
Yep.
And see, this is exactly why I can't play a playlist, because right now John's voice would be reverberating off the walls if I did that. So I guess I don't know. I guess I could do that. No, I can't do it. It would have to be on the screen. That's the thing. And for you to hear it. It won't play in the background. Well, all righty then. Demon Horde says,
All righty then.
it's good to see you, John. How you doing, man?
I was watching Mortal Kombat 2. I stopped.
Hang on, start over. Your fucking mic went wobbly there for a second. It went blah, 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 blah.
Oh, sorry. I started watching Mortal Kombat 2, and then I saw it was time for you to be on, so I hopped on to say hi.
Okay, well, thank you. Thank you for being here, dude. Mortal Kombat. Good
Mortal
movie.
Kombat 2, yeah. Yeah,
I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it a lot.
I just got to the point where Johnny Cage wants to go home.
Really? Oh, you just started the movie, man.
Oh, yeah, I just started it.
I went and saw it. Hang on. I went and saw it the Saturday it came out. Actually, it was kind of a last minute thing. Me and Rhonda were out doing some things, and we decided to go eat. And I looked at the time, and I said, "Are you even interested in seeing Mortal Kombat?" And she said, "Well, I like the first one." I said, "Which one? The one from '95 or the one from just a few years ago?" And she said, "Well, I think I've seen both of them." So I showed her the trailers for both of them, and she said, "Yeah, I've seen that first one. It wasn't bad." I said, "Well, from what I understand, you'll enjoy the hell out of this one then, because it's a lot more like the first one from '95." So let's see.
Well,
okay, go ahead.
I wondered what they were going to do with Johnny Cage.
Yeah.
Him being an aging action star, the first time you see him, besides the commercial,
right,
is at a con.
Yes.
Was perfect.
It was perfect, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I thought that was great. Oh, shoot. Oh, that's erasing. I'm sorry. But yeah, it was perfect, man. And I got to tell you, I enjoyed it. Interested to see what you think of it when you're done with it. But Rhonda and I both thoroughly enjoyed it, man. And they just keep playing into him being an old guy and stuff. It's good, man. It's really good. I enjoyed his arc in it,
Yeah. Looking forward to it. Besides, it's Carl Urban. I love Carl Urban. He's a
dude. We need more guys like Cavill and Urban, man, that really get into the shit we get into. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, because I don't know if you guys know this or not about him, but he is a nerd like the rest of us.
Yeah, he is.
That's why he did such a great job as McCoy, and well, the Judge Dredd movie was superior to the one Sly did.
Oh yeah, easily.
Yeah, it was like the Raid.
Unlike freaking Sly Stallone, he's actually read the AD 2000 comics.
Yeah, right.
The 2000 AD comics.
Well, he knew enough not to take his helmet off. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Right. So
something even Mando doesn't know.
Right. He don't get it either. For some reason, this is not working for me. I keep repeating the same behavior over and over again, expecting a different result. So I'm just going to have to manually darken in these things. Let's see. Demon Horde asks if anyone is watching Mando today. I'll be going probably tomorrow or Sunday. I will have seen it by the time we chill at the club on Sunday night, boys and girls. So I'll let you know what I think of it then. Drunk 3PO went to see it with Beardo today, and they had nothing cool to say about it. They said it was.
Oh yeah, everything I've seen from people
they said it was a kids movie, man. They said it was really a kids movie. So who the hell knows? Vince says not today, not tomorrow. I don't think Vince is going to go see it at all. Not going to watch Mando and the Kid. Yeah.
Well, they've already messed it up continuity wise. Because he has a spear in the posters, and that spear got melted down to make Grogu's armor.
Is that right?
Yep.
See, I don't even remember any of the third season, man. I really don't. He did that in the third season or on the book Boba Fett?
Well, that was on the 3rd season.
Okay. Because Book of Boba Fett, I didn't even watch after the first episode.
Oh, yeah.
I was like...
You only need to watch the last few episodes of it anyway, because the last few episodes are...
Or Mandalorian, right? Season 2.5? Yeah?
Yep.
Like that? Yeah.
Although, I gotta admit, the best scene in the movie is Boba riding a Rancor climbing over buildings.
Riding a Rancor?
Yep.
Okay. That's crazy. Of course, you are all into the kaiju thing. That's for sure. Okay, boys and girls. Fuck Headquarters 2005 is here, but that's not his name. His real name is...
There are some who call me Tim.
Ooh. I'm sorry, I was yawning during that. Yes, Tim is here. He says, "Oh look, it's that guy who led a group of Afghanis." Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
In that comic. And he says LFG. Well, you know, I'm always gonna.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
Always gonna give up the LFG. Let's see. Oh, and he also wants a "Here we go." Well, fine. It's not like I'm trying to work or anything, buddy. It's not like I'm trying to do any of that.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. Let's see. What else are they saying here? Wait, are you drawing Master Kevin? Scoutmaster Kevin? No. Tim says, okay, if they would to remake, you guys really need to edit yourself when you're writing these things. Just slow down just a little bit. If you want to remake the Wild Geese, not that it should be remade, who would you get?
Henry Cavill.
I don't think it should be remade.
If it's remade, Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill would have to be one of them.
Henry Cavill should be.
I want to
David
lean
Niven's
towards
part.
British guys, so
yeah.
I think those two guys that we got as that are the bad guys a lot of the time.
Yeah.
The guy that was the bad guy in the Shazam movie, I can't remember his name.
Mark Strong.
And actually, you know, the guy that's in the Patriot as the bad guy would be cool.
Yeah.
To be one of them.
He's a little old though.
He is getting a little old, but I think he would be cool.
Egerton would be good.
Yeah, absolutely. Michael Fassbender.
Yes,
yeah, he'd be good in it. Even
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
He's
British.
Yeah, he's British.
People forget that.
Yeah, they do forget that because he never has a British accent ever.
Yeah.
Cillian Murphy, nah, he's a little too scrawny for those parts.
Yep.
But I'm thinking of the guy that plays Doctor Strange. I always Cumberbatch. That's him. Cumberbatch might be good. You know. But anyway, okay. So let me go ahead and rolling with this here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to work on the bottom real quick. Well, first of all, I'm going to fill in this guy's beard. Now, if you guys don't know what's going on, he's being briefed by this Afghani guy about a situation that had happened out in the ocean with this drug boat and the helicopter that was, you know, running interference for it. So that's
some guy in red, white, and blue armor kind of messed that up.
Yeah, he did. Actually, you know what? It wouldn't be a bad thing just to catch people up real quick. The opening page, you've got the Coast Guard cutter Dolphin is the name of it. This is an actual Coast Guard cutter. That's the actual number of it and everything. I researched this stuff a lot before I started drawing it. Anyway, they are attacked. Okay, on the radar, they see 3 targets on the surface radar, and come to find out that it's 2 boats and 1 helicopter, and helicopters in front of them, and comes in on a strafing on them. That's the opening splash page. So that's page 2. Page 3 shows the captain calling for, a mayday, and what Vince likes to call the Chinese torpedo because of the friggin' sound effect you see here. He calls it the Chinese torpedo. Anyway, the helicopter's messing it up. Now, what's going to be fun is going to be this panel whenever I get to working on it, because I don't think I'm going to keep that all black and white. I think I'm actually going to, because something you're going to find in here is the way that he gets from point A to point B a lot of the time is a process called folding space, okay? And he's actually somewhere else just monitoring what's going on here, all right? And so the easiest way for me to do it is just to draw on here so you guys can see it. This area here and this area here that I've just circled on each side, that's what he's seeing through on the inside of the windshield, okay? So I think I'm actually going to draw that in blue over the water, you know what I mean? Like it's a holographic display kind of thing, okay?
Yeah.
Because what ends up happening, and I'll go ahead and get rid of those circles. What ends up happening, and the reason why you see his mouth right there like that is he's telling them to turn up the broadcast so he can hear it, right? And he's sitting behind these guys in the helicopter. Anyway, the Chinese torpedo finally hits, and then there's a female sailor that gets knocked off her feet. She's trying to get back to her feet while this thing's coming in for another run. And then you see the privateer right here, and he's telling this helicopter pilot to bring me in low over the deck, right? And then you get the big splash page of the first time you see him in all of his glory, jumping out of. There's a lot going on here. You can see the Huey there's folding space, and it's coming in right in front of this thing, right? But it's going to zap right back out. That's why I put the bubbles around it stuff. And he jumps out onto the deck, and the circle, the big thing around him there, the line all the way around him, this thing here, right? It is a shield. It's kind of like it's a kinetic shield. No, it's more than it's more like a kinetic shield. It's almost like a layer of gel around him that keeps things that are trying to get to him, because he doesn't want bullets bouncing off of himself and people getting hurt, right, by ricochets and stuff. So when bullets hit him, and I show it in the next page, but I like that one right there with him jumping out of the helicopter and everything, right? When the bullets do come flying in, I don't know if you guys can see that, the little circles I put in there, and they're going to be different colors, right? But what it does is it just sucks all the energy out of the bullets, and they just fall to the ground. You know what I'm saying? So there's no ricochet and stuff. It's kind of like Black Panther's kinetic armor. You know what I mean? It absorbs energy. He can't, at this point, he can't build it up and then shoot it out. You know what I mean? Nothing like that. But that's the whole point of it. And then, this one's kind of funny right here, I think. Anyway, it's just the way I plotted it out. She says, "Where'd you come from?" And this guy says the same thing. Where did he come from? Right? Basically. And then here in the bridge of the cutter, and you know what? Now that I'm seeing it, no, you're not going to see that. I was thinking I needed to show the privateer right here, because it's happening right in front of the bridge, but that's up. It's up off the deck, so you're not going to see them in front of it. Anyway, he's telling them he's giving his crewman orders, and he's going out with a sidearm to try and help the girl, right? The captain is. Yeah. So then the next page, and I love this page right here because it shows you that the privateer sees actually better out of his eye patch than he does his own eye, right? The captain draws down on him, and he gets up, right, so that in case the captain shoots at him, the girl won't get hurt, right? He stands up and he says, look, I'm not your enemy. And then I think right about here on this page, it's going to say they are, right? And he turns around and he shoots the rotors and the helmet of both guys, right? And that disables the helicopter and it goes in the drink, right? And the same time, the captain, not knowing what the hell's going on, unloads his fucking 45 or his 9mm these days. Yeah. Unloads his 9mm on him, you know, with no effect, right? All of that's happening all at once.
Military used to use proper sidearms.
Right. The 45, that's what I carried. Anyway, he's sitting there with an open gun, kind of stunned. You can see by his mouth right there, wide open, right? And you see the helicopter going down behind them as he's helping up the girl. And then he's telling him, you know, he's telling him, take it easy, I'm on your side. And then you see the Huey start to fold space behind him. And then we have another big page here where you see the Seahawk for the first time coming in, right? They fold space and bring in everything. And that's what's happened out there in the Pacific Ocean, just inside the 12-mile limit around Florida, around Miami. Okay, that's where that's happening. And then we go to Siberia, where Ivan Rakhmanovich is. So that's where we're at in the story, if you want.
By the way, that helicopter that you have,
yeah,
the Hind,
yeah,
that's actually the one you're using is actually the Croatian version.
Is it?
That's the only version that was made for anti-submarine warfare.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. They look a lot alike. I mean, you know,
it's all the same. It's the same model helicopter. It's just the Croatian Navy modified theirs,
yeah,
so that they could use it for anti-submarine warfare.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the only one that's got torpedoes.
Huh. Okay, gotcha. Anyway, yeah, okay. Let me catch up. Sean Bean, he gets deleted and everything, right?
Not everything. He actually doesn't hold the record for most on-screen deaths.
No, he doesn't. It's Christopher Lee, isn't it?
Christopher Lee. Yep.
Lee, believe it was. Lee. He played too many vampires, man.
Yep. Yep. He also has a longer career, so you know.
That's true.
Or had a longer career, so
Stephen Hort
got a
says,
ways
yep,
to go.
We can see his briefs because they're all on his head. Good Lord, man, stop it. And maybe Pierce Brosnan as Sir Edward Matheson. That wouldn't be bad. Maybe Father. Yeah, I got you. I'm not going to even try and say that. The guy out there in Africa with the villagers that they run into. It's cursing them. Yeah. Let's see what else we got here. Colors are really popping. Look, yeah. I like the color. You know what I mean? I'll go back here to. Well, hell, I'll show you the one I did for the Valentine's Day picture. I love the way it looks in color. Now, I know a lot of people like black and white, and I'm going to try and make it black and white, friendly. That way I can release it both ways because my brother's a big fan of black and white, you know. But I like the colors, man. I think they look cool as shit.
I'm a 4-color guy.
Yeah. Demon Horde's folding space. I don't even want to fold the laundry. Geez, talk about going above and beyond. Well, it's just a way. I was trying to figure out a way for them to teleport from one place to another quickly. And really, we came up with all of this in DC Universe Online when we were writing our role play stories. And that's one of the things. I mean, in DC Universe, you've got teleporters all over the place to take you to different fucking worlds and stuff. Different, you know, from Gotham to Metropolis to this place and that place and Themyscira and all over the place in that game. So I wanted to explain it somehow, and that's what I came up with. You know, I'm being played by Ricky Ritardo today. I was totally thinking that the eagle has landed and not the wild geese. I got you, man. It's cool. Let's see. Lord Todd says, Joe, good to see you, man. Good to see you. Let's see. Demon Horde says, I see a whole lot of fun fire, but no pew 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 common man LFG. Okay. I don't know what that means, but hey, decipher it for me and I'll be glad to read it again. Here you go.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
I'll tell you one more time, like I tell my daughter all the time, I don't speak leet. So if you're trying to make things shorter without, any context, I'm not going to get it. You know what I mean? My daughter does it all the time. She speaks in leet. Okay, so let me get back on Bakersville. I do want to do a little bit of shading on this guy. Get some of this done here real quick before I move on to the next one. But what's cool, what's going to be really cool, and I'm almost tempted just for the broadcast. How much time have I got left? Yeah, I could probably do it. I'm really tempted to show you guys what the next big splash page is. Now, you're not going to see this guy's face. And, during the explanations and stuff, there's a lot of, if you're wondering why these are such simple panels, it's because there's a lot of reading going on in this part, right? And right here at the bottom, you're going to see him walking away from this guy. But let's go ahead and show you the process of how I get these things up here real quick. I'll go ahead and, pretty sure I've got this already photographed and on my phone, so it won't take me long to set up. But let me see. And that'll be under, the quickest way for me to find that would probably be under live photos. I've shown you guys this before, but if anybody hasn't seen it before, you're fixing to see what my process is from beginning to end on a page. I'm doing it all digitally, but the initial sketches, the plots for these pages, this part right here, like on this page, if I get rid of the ink, there's the sketch right there. I'm doing that with pencil. That's how I'm doing that. That is being done with pencil. It's all drawn on my drawing board that's right behind me here. Come on. I know I took these pictures. Where are they? Because I've got everything up on, you know what? I could do that too. I could go to Subscribestar and get it. But I think I've got them on here, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. No, I've got them on here. Okay, I finally found it. Sorry. All right, so I'm going to move this over to the iPad. And this is the next page I'm going to be doing. And as you can see, his desk and his monitor womb, as they call it on the satellite the Justice League hangs out on, right? His desk and the stairs and the carpet all make the hammer and sickle, right?
That's pretty damn cool.
You like that? Yeah, that's going to be the next one we work on. And what we do is I go ahead and I save this to photos. I don't know if I can do that here or no, showing all photos. No, I don't want to do that. Just, I think it automatically saves it to the photos. So what I do to bring it here is I just come in here and hit photo and go down here. Should already be here, I would think. I guess it's not. Did it not keep it? Hang on, screenshots. I guess it didn't keep it. Photos? Where did it go? Is this the last one I took? Okay. All right, I guess I'm gonna have to do it again. Hang on. Let's see. There we go. Again. All right, now that should be there. I'm seeing it right here. Maybe I have to reboot the program to see it. Let's see. I don't have any albums on here, so I should be able. Let me just close this out real quick and see if I can just get it going again. Now that I've rebooted it, let's see if I can bring it in. Oh, maybe it's under import. Is that what I need to do? No. Oh. On my iPad. Now this is very strange. Why is it not showing in photos? I don't get that. Let me see. It should be right here. But it's not. Recently saved? There we go. I had to go to recently saved. Boom. There we go. And that's what it's going to look like. And you won't see his face during any of this. The rest of the room's going to be dark and everything's going to be faded. Okay? And you won't see his face. You're not actually going to see him revealed until he gets in a fight with him. When he first appears in a fight with the Patriot, right? Which isn't going to happen for a while. He's one of these guys who's got minions. You know what I mean? You're not going to see the big bad for a while. But anyway, let's go ahead and turn that back on. And let's go ahead and rename this one while I'm thinking about it. It didn't just put it... Okay, there it is up top. Whoop. Sorry, guys. I'm sitting here messing up. Okay, Privateer and then the number. Okay. Privateer. And that's page 10. That's 1/10. Okay, check. And then we're going to move it down here where it's supposed to go. Right there. Come on now. Okay, I guess I'm going to have to put it over here. Yeah, there we go. All right. That works. Now we can get back to work over here. Now I'm wondering what I'm going to put right here. I really want that there. This strip right here. I'm going to think about what I want to put in there. I was thinking about like a ticker tape for messages coming in or something like that.
Yeah.
But I'll think about that later. What I want to do now is just go ahead and get some of this, just the simple lines done so I can get to work on something else. And all the monitors are leaning towards them, so I want to remember that when I'm doing the perspective. Like I said, these are establishing panels for his headquarters, and what he does, and who his minions are. This guy's name is actually Al-Shatain, which means the devil in Arabic, I think. The guy that I leaned on for this was Dave, Rhonda's son. He's a Iraq War veteran. I was telling him, each one of the characters in the story have a nemesis. Okay, like hang on, I'll get the panel out real quick so I can show you. Hang on one second. I've got the comic book right back here. Yeah, there it is. Hang on a second. I'm gonna figure out where I put it. Oh, I know where it's at. Yeah, I can't get to it right now. It's in my portfolio, and I don't want to go digging through all that crap. It'll sound like I'm rearranging the fucking room if I do that. But the final page of the second issue is the first big reveal of the Regal Inferno. If you've watched the opening video of the show I do now, it shows all four members of the team: the American Fox, Regal Inferno, Royal Fox, and the Privateer, right?
Yeah.
And Regal Inferno is got lava skin. She's my fire character, basically, right? She's like Johnny Storm, but her skin's a little tougher. It's lava. She can actually, just to make it look like she's got clothes on, because she can't wear anything. You know what I mean? I mean, it's too hot, right? Yeah. So what she does is she actually cools off parts of her body to make it look like it's magma, right? And to make it look like she's got clothes on. You know, she can manipulate her skin like that, make it different temperatures and stuff like that. But anyway, that's one of the big pages, and I just love doing these big splash pages, man. I think they're cool as shit, you know? Let's just get the line work done.
Oh, guess what I did?
What did you do?
Managed to break my Skyrim again.
You broke it?
Yep.
Okay.
Apparently, over 3,200 mods was the breaking point for it for this time.
3,200 mods.
Yep.
Why would you want to run that many? I think at this point you're just trying to set the Guinness Book of World Records record or something.
I'm trying to max.
I guess, man. You're mod maxing. Oh, how,
yeah.
Oh, how 2026. Oh my God, mod maxing. No, say it isn't so. Oh, that's too funny, man. Let's see. Now those right there. Yeah, I'm looking at some of the other stuff I've done. So I want to make sure I've got this going in the right direction. Okay, it's curved inward, so this is going to be straight. And then it's gonna run parallel to this, so let's go up about parallel to that, and then maybe out a little bit more here. You got to remember, you're always drawing with perspective. If you know what perspective is, you've got a point that everything draws to, and I can't draw a point all the way past my gizzard over here, so I'm guesstimating what it's going to be. You know what I mean? So let's see. This one here is going to be headed in this direction. Maybe not as much. Okay, and then it's going to, yeah. Each one's curved, so it's going to come down a little bit more. So this is kind of like a bowl around him, kind of, with these things. Let's go ahead and go here. And then we're going to erase inside of his head. I don't want to get a bunch of layers going here. We'll just do that. Let's go ahead and draw the desk lines. Now, I do need to refer that. I'm glad I downloaded that because I want to see the other one and see what it looks like. Yeah. Okay, this is looking good. I am going to have to change this, though, up top, where I just put all these dots at right here.
Yeah.
This right here, I'm going to have to change because it's not the way I want it. Come on. Okay. All right, so this desk is going to come this way. And then that way. Into his shoulder. I am going to try and black this out real quick and see if it works. Because for some reason on this page, it hasn't worked out correctly. Okay. This flat top. This flat top haircut. I'm just doing basically the silhouette of him right now. Oh shit, I got two. There we go. Let's try that again. I hear you chatting it up over there, guys. Just hang on. I'll hit it in a second. Now let's see if I can actually fill this. I'm going to be shocked if I can, but I'm going to try. Holy shit, it worked. Perfect.
Well,
yes. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. So I've got the basis of that. And now I can get started on the other, his silhouette. Because basically, like I said, we're going to keep his features and everything kind of obscured for right now. But what's going to be cool is you see how white it looks in this particular case. It's going to look like it's white because of all the television sets. But when you see him, his skin's almost translucent because he was in a gulag for a long time away from the sun. You know what I mean? So he has no pigment damn near, right? So, okay. We got some stuff done. And we got to hang out with John. I think it's very cool. John, you guys are starting to do you're starting to do the game 2 nights a week. Is that right? Am I hearing that correctly?
Wednesday after State of the Atmosphere. Half hour later, we at 8 we'll be on Wednesdays and then Fridays at 8 Central.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. Let's see what we got up here. I think I may have the Forrest Gump of smartphones. I don't know. Demon Horse says, wow. Let's see. Vince says, Kami Rain. No, I am your father's great grandson. Oh, God. Let's see. Guy behind the tree in Mortal Kombat. Whoopsie. Ed Boon. Who is Ed Boon? I don't know what that is.
The guy that does the voice for Whoopsie.
Is he? Okay. Demon Horse says they really need to put that in the movies at some point. I mean, I don't know. I don't even remember. Was that an original game?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember that. Of course, I didn't play that a lot. I played more Street Fighter. He has a small role in Mortal Kombat 2. Does he? Really? Must have missed it too. What the fuck? Exactly. He plays the barkeeper in the newest one and previous voice Scorpion. Really? All right, cool. We're too nerdy around here. You shouldn't know that stuff, man. You really shouldn't. In video games and first 2 movies. Gotcha. That's cool. See my Halo. I don't know what that is. I don't know. A gulag sounds messy. A gulag is messy, man. That's where they send the people they don't want to see again. Yeah, it's kind of prison you don't leave. Yep. Let's see. No, Dan Forden did the Whoopsie. He was their sound guy. Boone is one of the creators of Mortal Kombat.
Oh, I thought Boone was the guy that did it. All right.
Well, there you go.
Yep.
There you go. You learn so much watching this show. Really, you do.
Yep.
Okay. I hope you guys have enjoyed the show. Let me let you know what's going on. And I'm going to promote John's show as well, as usual. You know that, like I said earlier, you want a commission, go by the website. Email me at the Joe Rivers III at JoesAtmosfere.com to get a commission started. And then everything behind the scenes Privateer is on the Subscribe Star page. You can see that for a nominal fee over there. None of this is expensive, guys. If you want to support the channel, this is a great way to do it. And then also on Amazon Kindle, you can check out Atmosfere Comics. And the only issue that's up right now is the 0 issue of the Privateer. So go check all that out. Of course, you know you're watching Sketching the Privateer. We do this every Friday at 1 p.m. Central Time. So come back next week to see another episode as I continue work on the comic book. Next time and don't forget, John will be on tonight at 8 p.m. Central Time with another edition of Gaming Night with John. And it's Knock, Martin, and John playing Baldur's Gate 3. And like he was just saying, they're going to play it at 8 p.m. on both Wednesday and Friday nights going forward. So tune in tonight to see where they're at, and you can watch it twice next week. right, John? Have I got that right?
Okay. Yep.
So anyway, look forward to that. And then, of course, the next time you'll see me is this Sunday for Chilling at the Club. Danny is going to get away from it all with his wife for a little bit. So hopefully we'll get him back in the house for the Brothers Hack the Matrix next week. But this week, it's going to be a chat-driven chill stream. You guys come show up, and I will talk about whatever you want to talk about. We will definitely be talking about. I tell you, the one thing that we're going to be talking about for sure is the death of the NASCAR driver. I'm not a big fan, but I remember I heard his name. Isn't his name Busch?
Yeah,
Kyle Busch.
Kyle Busch. Yeah,
41 years old. That's too young, man. Wow, it's just amazing. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the sport, but I knew that guy's name for sure. He's a well-known race car driver. Anyway, you guys show up. We'll talk about whatever you want to talk about. This last time we ended up talking about Star Trek. It was a lot of fun. Pretty cool. Anyway, that's Sunday at 6 p.m. Central Time. And then Monday morning at 10 a.m. Central Time, it's time for Military Monday, where Gary hosts the show on Military Monday, and Martin and Anima and myself talk about a great military movie every Monday at 10 a.m. Central Time. And then over at Brian's station, that's 70s Rock Fans channel. I'm about to say way too many threes at once. He's going to be playing Expedition 33 at 3:30 p.m. Central Time on Monday. So come check it out as I troll him while he's playing Expedition 33. That happens on That's 70s Rock Fans channel at 3:30 p.m. Central Time. And then Tuesday, it's the last Tuesday of the month, so it's time for Papa Joe Gamer After Dark, video games, cocktails, and fails. And Lunatic and I will be playing DC Universe Online. So come on, hang out, have a drink, and watch us screw up a video game. Come check it out this Tuesday at 10 p.m. Central Time. And then Wednesday at 3 p.m. Central Time, it's time for Wednesday Afternoon Matinee, another show where we talk about a great movie, hosted by Gary, and me and Anima and Martin all get together and talk about a great movie every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Central Time on Pop Culture Mindfield's channel. And then, of course, State of the Atmosphere comes your way on Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Central Time. And we will be doing the movies coming out in June. We got a big one coming out on the 5th. The more I see of it, the more I think I might like this one. And I'm not even a fan of the character. He-Man starts on June 5th. We'll be talking about that and everything else that's coming out in June. Plus, we'll check in on the girlfriend of the country, Sydney Sweeney. All that and more, 5:30 p.m. Central Time on Wednesday. And then, of course, it's over to Pop Culture Minefield to check out John and the boys playing Baldur's Gate at 8 p.m. Central Time. And then it's back over here on Friday at 1 for some more Sketching the Privateer. So, for myself and John Das Wolfen, I want to thank you for being here. And I want to check these guys out real quick before we get out of here. He put up all the links again. Like I said, definitely check out my brother's music everywhere you get your music. Sharkin' for Pearls is everywhere. Check it out. And if you want to hear more of it, apparently, unless I get some more tracks downloaded, you're going to have to go find it. Anyway, Demon Horde says, you heard it first. The Vince says, Joe appreciates just the tip. Oh, my God. You are the head.
So
he says, go ahead.
This next week, you're not worrying about who drops the soap. It's off to DC Universe.
It's Online. Off to DC Universe. We've already finished it. It only took us 4 episodes to finish that game.
Wow.
It's not a very long game. And boy, was that a bad ending to that game. Oh, we were all upset about the ending of that game. Go check out the show. We actually, I think I got one match in of Rumble Roses. I turned that on when we got, because it only took us half the show to finish it. Yeah, it took us 3.5 episodes to finish that game. That was it. Vince says, cheerio, guys and gals. See you next time. Stay nerdy, everybody, and have yourself a great day or night. And whoopsie, he says. He says that because he really meant to say a great weekend. That's why. And let's see. Vince says, I've just heard from reviewers so far, but what I heard has me optimistic from He-Man. Look, the more I see of it, am I crazy, John? I'm getting Flash Gordon vibes from this thing.
Yeah,
man.
definitely.
I really am.
80s Flash Gordon vibe.
Yes, big time, big time. So anyway, guys, I want to thank you guys for being here. And until we see you again, I want you guys to keep on keeping on. God bless. Vince says if you start now, you'll be able to finish Alien Isolation by Halloween. He's giggling.